This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, three, good! There it is! That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, The Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and The Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Tuesday night high school basketball here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris, Dale Sherman along with you as we settle in high atop the gymnasium here at Columbus High School. Should be a couple of pretty good games here in this boys and girls basketball doubleheader as the Girard Trojans and Lady Trojans both try to bounce back. First time of the season, it has been a sweep of the Trojans, and we will see how that affects the psyche and whether or not they can indeed bounce back in here. For the Lady Trojans, this is a really big ball game with some postseason ramifications. Right now, the Lady Trojans are 11-3 in the CNC, or 11-3 on the season, 7-0 in the CNC. Columbus has lost 3 games in the CNC, so that's pretty much out, but their record has them right there with them in the sub-state standings, and so on those sub-state standings, that just goes overall record. Doesn't matter whether you won a conference title or not, and the Lady Trojans are nip and tuck along with this Columbus team right now, who I believe are 10-5, and so the Trojans do have a little bit of advantage perhaps over Columbus, but a loss here today. Yeah, they're 10-5. Lady Trojans are 11-3, and so a 2-game lead there. I believe they have a 2-game lead in the CNC as well, but a loss here will close that gap pretty mightily, so we'll see if they can do that. As for the Trojan men, how do they bounce back? They've lost 2 out of the last 4, and so whether or not they can come into this ball game, shake off those cobwebs, this is a game they should win. It'll be a much tougher matchup for the ladies. Of course, we'll talk more about that here as we go through an abbreviated Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. The fact that we're on the air, a miracle. Here, obviously, it's always different everywhere we go, and we're battling through it. We'll not have a scoreboard tonight, so you'll have to listen to my beautiful voice to get updates on score and time, and I will try to do my best to make sure that does happen. Coming up in a little bit, we will talk about that boys game a little bit more in depth. We'll also let you know about this ladies team as they are battling through some injury as well. All that and more still to come here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Serving the areas for 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. And, of course, Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net. They put the little flag in where my box is going to go. So my Crawcan Gigabit internet is moments away. We're very excited at the Harris household. Up next, we'll talk about that boys game. Get you ready for the tip-off of this one. Lady Trojans and the Lady Titans getting ready to go here on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Back out here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. BJ Harris, Dale Shireman getting ready for this boys and girls basketball double here in the CNC. The Trojan men, again, coming off that tough loss. And I'd say both teams, if you asked them, and I did ask both coaches, we're not going to get a chance to hear from Coach Urlacher here in this pregame. But if you ask both coaches, they did not play very well. And the Trojans squandered some opportunities in their loss as they ended up blowing an 8-point fourth quarter lead in that contest. Led in the victory by Caleb Muya, 35 points, 10 points from Carter Doherty. Caleb comes into this ball game just 9 points away from 1,000, and I didn't talk to Coach about that, so I'm leery to even bring it up here in the broadcast because you know how that goes, but pretty confident in his abilities. They certainly are going to need him to score at least 9 here tonight to have a chance against this Columbus team, and so he's at 991. We'll keep up to date on that one and try to make that special as he eclipses that. But the Trojans fall 59-44. Again, they led 48-40 midway through that fourth quarter. But the outside shooting of Anderson County was too much. They had 7 threes, I believe, in that ball game, including 5 from Powson. And it was just too much for the Trojans to overcome in that loss. And so we're hoping they will bounce back here today against this Columbus Titans team, a team that the Trojans have already seen this season. On the boys' side, the Trojans cruised to victory 54-39. That was at home there. And the Lady Trojans won their game against Columbus 46-39. That was a little more hard fought. The storyline behind the Lady Trojans is Faith Poland out with that injury. Do not know the extent of that. Probably wouldn't broadcast it if we did. But a knee injury, as vague as we can get, probably on that. And Britley Bailey still on the bench with her knee injury. And so the post position, all of a sudden, not that great. And then you come in here to face a Columbus team that their strength is their post play by Carson Youngblood, 5'11 junior, Lady Trojans. The Trojans kept them in check against, kept her in check against them in the first matchup. But can they do it today with Kaylin Flaherty, Brooklyn Talley? Those two are going to get a heavy dose of action here today. Take a look on our area matchups. Area matchups brought to you by our good friends at Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie in Girard. Bumper to Bumper can help you out if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Wix filters, Timken bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street, there at the corner of the square in Girard. And so the starting lineups, got to do area matchups. I did the live read, didn't do the matchups. So the Trojans in action here tonight against Columbus. Elsewhere in the CNC here on the 5th of February. I was talking to Dale. It's crazy, man. Already here into February. Trojans, not a lot of games left. Frontenac's at Galena. St. Mary's Colgan is at Riverton. And Cherokee Southeast there is at Baxter Springs. That's a non-conference matchup. We'll be back on the road on Friday as we take the trip there to Riverton to take on the Rams. And then back home against Baxter Springs. And that game a week from Friday, I guess back home against Frontenac and then Baxter Springs. So next week matchups should be some big ones. We certainly don't want to get ahead of ourselves here before we get into this one tonight. Starting lineups brought to you by our friends at the Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge will have you looking your very best for your next big game. Stop by and see Silas, Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti. Make your appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. And first up for the Lady Titans, it'll be number 12 for them, Gracie Solon, a 5'6" junior. Number 13, Dixie Layson, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 22, Macy Gray, a 5'8" senior. She can shoot that three ball. Number 25, Jade Fount, a 5'9" freshman. And number 35, Carson Youngblood, a 5'11" junior. They only have two seniors on this team, including Gray and Nael Fontanez. Actually, there's three, so I was ahead of myself there on that. For the Lady Trojans, it'll be number 2, JoJo Ferguson, 5'7" senior, averages 4.7 points per ball game. Number 13, Drake Worrell, a 5'5" senior, averaging 2.2. Number 14, Gabby Sands, a 5'6" senior, averaging 2.1 points per ball game. Number 4, Jada Valley, obviously a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 11.8, their leading scorer. And number 32, Kaylin Flaherty, a 5'9" senior, averaging 5.5. Lady Trojans are coached by Brad Herlocker. Head coach of the Titans is Casey Youngblood. Opening tip-off always brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Sign them up for classes as well at Larrett Ceramics, 620-724-8442. Opening tip going to be won by the Titans as they move from left to right here as you watch it on Girard Sports Live. And a early walk turnover by Columbus. New vantage point, a little higher than we normally go. And I like it. High up here. Trojans going to work it down inside for Flaherty. She'll kick back out, kind of lose her footing. Shot by Jada Valley, but she is fouled, and that might be Youngblood. If it is, it's her first already. And a shooting opportunity here for Jada. 57% free throw shooter. You take out the first month of the season, and she's probably up closer to 80%, but has really started to dial in, including the other night. Everybody struggled from the free throw line, including Jada, but she'll get the Trojans on the board first in this one. And that foul, by the way, was on Youngblood, her first already. They got her a little bit of foul trouble in that first matchup as well, doing some of the same stuff, being aggressive and attacking. And Jada makes the first, missed the second one. Second possession here of the ball game for Columbus. There's a shot off the near side by Layson, no good. Rebound by Youngblood. She'll try to work herself. Worrell and Flaherty working on her. Kick back top of the key, and they'll reverse it off of Fouts to the left wing for Gray. And now here another attack by Layson. She'll scoop with the left hand, no good. Rebound by Worrell, and a jump ball will be in favor of the Lady Trojans. So a couple of stops defensively for the Trojans. Already here in the early going of this one. So just push it up in front court, off left side for Ferguson, now left corner Valley. Well, that's a low percentage pass, but it's going to result in a charge. Offensive foul as Flaherty kind of clearing some space. Well, it's not her fault that she's bigger than that girl and just kind of pushed on her and she moved out of the way. I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Trojans will put some pressure on here. And they cover it up well. Nearly get the steal, but there's Youngblood to help it out. And she'll push it off. Thing I noticed about Carson Youngblood is she's got some savvy, some experience. She knows what she's doing out there. JoJo with the steal and now a foul. That might be on Youngblood. That might be her second if it is. And that's not. It'll be on 25 Fouts, but she needs to probably play smarter than that, not reach at it. If I'm the Columbus coach, I'm saying what was done was done. Just get back on defense. Don't be grabbing it and get a cheap one out around half court. If you're a post player, your foul should come in the paint. Trojans back with it on offense, moving from right to left. Here's a three from Sands on the way. Good! Gabby Sands knocks down a triple, and Lady Trojans lead it 4-0. 6:16 to go here in this first quarter. Sands doesn't take a lot of shots, but when she does, she can be really effective. And a travel going to be called on Youngblood. And another turnover by Columbus. So a 4-0 start here for the Lady Trojans. They lead it. 6:08 to play in this first quarter of this girls matchup. High post for Flaherty. Wanted to scoop it for JoJo. Probably could have. Now she'll take it. She'll just pull the trigger on it. Tipped. Blocked perhaps. Fergie had it, but then she was standing out of bounds when she did. That'll give the Trojans, or the Titans, back the ball, but Trojans will set up the press. Different looking press. They break it a little easier. Here's Youngblood. Good recovery and transition for Flaherty. Ball tip. Oh. And a real late foul on that one.
You get Flaherty with her second? Yep.
Flaherty will pick up her second personal foul, and that's the situation. Ferguson ends up being the other post, really, for the Lady Trojans, in lieu of Brittany Bailey and Faith Poland, both battling knee injuries, and Titans on the board for the first time. On the take by Youngblood. She gets her first point, misses the second one. It'll stay 4-1 with 5:40 to go here in this first quarter. Trojans in front. Off left side for Smith. Now left wing for Ferguson. A good ball movement there by Lady Trojans out high. Looking to attack. Valley steps through, scoop with the left hand, and they're going to call it travel. Depending on what venue you play on, that's a travel, and we've seen it called both ways. Seen her let her get it, and then seen that called before. But you already see the effect of the foul on Youngblood. She had to lay off of that and gave her a much easier attack. Layson will get it across, try to go backside. Tally into the ball game. She'll close out there. Good effort. They triple her all over. Youngblood keeps her from taking one. Really aggressive there for the Lady Trojans, and it worked. Back outside they go for Layson. She'll move off right wing for Sullivan. Trojans basically doubling as Jada plays Rover. There's a shot up and good on the left side from Layson. Good ball movement by the Lady Titans, and back to a 1-point game, 4-3. 4:46 to go in the opening quarter. Off right side for Sands. High post for Tally. Back around they go. She'll drive. Good move by Brooklyn. Tally scoop with the right hand. Ooh, just did not get a very fortunate bounce off the backboard. It's a really nice take. She's got some speed off that first step and just didn't quite take advantage of it. Here's Youngblood down. She misses one. Rebound, though, put right back up and good on the putback by Jade Fouts. And the Titans have their first lead of the ball game. Here with 3:56 and counting. Drive. Valley through the right lane. That time it's not a travel. She gets her first field goal of the ball game, puts Lady Trojans back in front. Other than the floor and a foul going to be called on Tally. And it's going to be on the floor, so it will stay with the Titans. They'll inbound from underneath their own basket. 3:41 to go. Out goes Sands, out goes Ferguson, in comes Serena Short. Back into the ball game, I believe, comes Worrell. Kenzie Smith in the game as well for the Lady Trojans. Here's Youngblood. They fall off of her on the switch. Luckily, she didn't get an easy one. Here's a three-up. Rattles in on the three-point talk. I mentioned it in the open that Macy Gray can shoot the three, and she proved it right there. 8-6. Columbus back in front. Worrell on left wing here. Smith trying to answer back from three. No good. Worrell get the rebound. Right back up. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by the Titans with 3:13 to go. Trojans trail by 2, 8-6. Crossover by Gray. She'll step through. Hard off the backboard. No good. There's a good rebound by Youngblood. She'll put it up. Somehow Tally gets away with one. Youngblood back with it, and the size disadvantage is pretty obvious out there right now.
That's right. And experience, too. Remember, Tally's a freshman.
Off left side. Shot up and rattled in on the three-point by Worrell.
Worrell.
Drake Worrell knocks in the three and puts the Lady Trojans back in front. Here with 2:33 to play, 9-8. Off left side for Sullivan. She'll hand off for Gray. She'll drive baseball, and that thing just got away from her. Sands a quick break. She'll come back in. She will replace Kenzie Smith. 2:24 to go in this first quarter. Here's Valley. Drive. She was going to have a good lane at it. Mishandled it, but a good dish at the last minute for Brooklyn Tally. A nice dish, and Tally gets her first bucket of the ball game. Trojans add to the lead this time. 11-8. And another turnover by the Titans, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Youngblood. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Back out here to Columbus High School. Lady Trojans lead it 11-8 here with 1:46 to play. Right down the back lane and up and good. I missed who shot that. Not used to being this far away, Dale.
You're still scared of heights, too, but
everybody else saw that. But I did not. I think Serena Short might have had that take. Or Drake Worrell, one of the two. That was who was in the vicinity of where that came. But Lady Trojans' largest lead now is 5. 13-8. Here's a shot in the lane. No good. Miss. Rebound by Tally. And here come the Lady Trojans. Open frame there, and now back come the Titans left to right. Off left side for Fouts. Move it around. Layson back to Holman, who's just in the ball game. There's a shot in the lane. That'll catch the front iron. That was not a great shot by Fouts, but it's good. And it's back to a three-point contest, 13-10. Under a minute to play. 38 seconds to be exact here in this first quarter. Sands with it. She'll go to the corner for Valley. Back to her. It's an extended 2-3 zone here by Columbus. Off left side. Quickly back to her. Trying to find the hole. There's Tally. There's the one person in there. It's a 4-out set for the Lady Trojans. Trying to get that open look. Valley kick. Short. Little jumper no good. And knocked out of there by Brooklyn Tally. It'll stay with the Titans, or go to the Titans here with 11 seconds to play in the first quarter. Lady Trojans led early. Titans grabbed the lead midway through this first quarter, went back and forth. Lady Trojans have had it since it was 9-8. Trying to put the pressure on here and try to get one late. They'll get it in for Gray. She'll bring it up the near sideline. 5 seconds to go. Off left wing. Back to her. 2 seconds. She'll fire one from deep and a little early and then walks away from it before it even hit the ground. And that's the end of the quarter. Lady Trojans have the lead here after one. After trailing briefly. You're watching Lady Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you. Here we go, second quarter action from Columbus, the Girard Lady Trojans and the Columbus Lady Titans. Lady Trojans with a lead right out of the gate, though. A nice play to start things for Columbus, bring this game to within one. On the put up by Macy Gray. She's already got a 3 in this ball game, and now she's got 5 points. 13-12 Trojan lead. Trojans have led by as many as 5 one time. Here's a shot from the elbow by Flaherty, up and good, her first bucket. Kaylin picked up 2 early fouls and had to sit most of the half, or the second half of that first quarter. Here's a 3 on the way by Sullivan, no good. Long rebound out of bounds. And back to the Lady Trojans it goes here with 7:19 to go in this second quarter. Again, apologize, no score clock at the bottom. Due to, I'm convinced it's internet issues. It's 2019. Still having problems getting internet in towns. It blows my mind. I had internet on the farm in like 1992. We couldn't have streamed anything, but we had it. It ought to be working in Columbus, Kansas in 2019, don't you think?
Who had internet?
We did.
We were lucky to have a phone.
It was a long distance for me to call you, probably.
Yeah.
A mile away. Moving around here. Osmus into the ball game. Cullen into the ball game as well. Here's a 3 by Sands, another one. She had one in the first quarter. Here's another one to start the second for Gabby Sands. She has tripled her scoring output on average, but Gray quickly down the floor. Answers right back with a scoop of her own, shot of her own. She's got 7 points. Lady Trojans perhaps focus so much on Carson Youngblood, they're forgetting about Gray. And there, Flaherty, triple team, one hard dribble to clear a little room. Up off the backboard, good. That's a nice take by Kaylin Flaherty. 20-14, back to a 16-point lead, or 6-point lead rather, for the Lady Trojans, matching their largest. Off right side for Layson. Here's Gray. She's starting to feel it a little bit. Off left side, just inside 3-point range by Riley Hargity. No good. Youngblood gets the rebound and just forces it, just a little bit of effort. That's her first field goal for Columbus. Again, this game with tons of postseason ramifications. On sub-state seeding, there's Layson reading the eyes of Michaela Osmus. Jada, good defense not to get a foul and close that one off. Gray right back pulls the trigger, man. She's got a fast one. That thing comes out of her hand in a hurry. Valley into the paint. She'll step through. Scoop with the right hand. No good, but she is fouled, and Jada will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 on the night already from the charity stripe. 20-16, 5:15 to go in the first half. Lady Trojans lead by 4. They've trailed by as many as 2 and led by as many as 6. And right now they lead it 21-16 off the shot by Jada Valley. That one's no good, but good effort by Talley off the knee and out of bounds. What a great effort by Brooklyn Talley. I don't think she meant to even throw it. She was just trying to throw it in bounds, and there's the defender. Trojans will get another crack at it here. Smith trying to get it in bounds. Talley trying to get some position, and they call a quick jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans with 5:12 to go in the first half. Up 21-16. Inbound deep for Osmus. Now here's Valley, back to Osmus. Kayla thought about it, didn't take it. Now she will. On the way, good, Michaela Osmus. Lady Trojans are doing their part to loosen up this press, or this zone defense. There's a shot and one. Nice take to the rack by Jade Fouts. She's got 6 points now. She'll go to the free throw line. (24-18). They didn't count that? Yeah, there it is. Here's the unwon. A lane violation on Youngblood they didn't catch. She knocks it down. She's got 7. 24-19. Back to a 5-point contest. Here's a three by Worrell, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Fouts. And here come the Titans. Chance to continue to chip into this lead. 4:32 to go in the first half. Left side. It's amazing how fast a half can go when there's not 50 fouls being called. That's a jump ball in favor of the Titans. Osmus goes out. Sands comes back in for the Lady Trojans. Inbound for Layson. Back around. They'll move it through. Layson just inside at the elbow. Up and good. She can make that shot. She's already proved it. She's got 4. So suddenly back to a 3-point game just after Lady Trojans had led by as many as 8. Off the 3-point bucket by Michaela Osmus. Gabby. Hot hands, already had 2 threes. Smith can shoot it too. Talley to Kinsey. Move it around. Here's Sands. Trojans being very patient here in this zone defense, against this zone defense. Smith will one dribble. She had to loosen it up a little bit. Kick. Talley thought about it, didn't take it. Might have got away with a walk. And they'll go back to Valley. They'll reset. We're under 3:30 to go here in this first half. Smith, she'll pull the trigger on a 3. She wants into it, missed it. And rebound pulled out of there by Lindsey Davis, who's into the ball game. Here comes Fouts leading the charge. Skip pass to Layson. Trojans are basically just not guarding Layson to give help down inside for Youngblood. Yeah, there's 3 people on Youngblood and nobody on Layson and nobody on the backside for Hardy. They still get it to her. And she still gets a shot up. It's going to be a foul on Worrell probably. That's the bad part. If you're only going to go 3 on 1 and then leave 2 wide open, and they still can get it to the person you're trying to deny and send her to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe. It's worked so far. She's only got 3 points, just 1 field goal in this first half with 2:56 to go in it. And missed the free throw. Lady Trojans shot a bunch of them and hit 4 threes against Columbus the first time they met them back on January 4th. Missed the second one, but a rebound by Columbus will give them the chance to get the ball back. Dump off, Trojans jump it. It was tipped on the defense by Smith and gathered up by Gabby. 24-21, 2:42 to go in the first half. Trojans up. Smith trying to get some contact. She didn't get the call at all. Ran into a brick wall that was Carson Youngblood. Now here come the Lady Titans once again from left to right. Layson outside high for Harity. Layson on the right wing. So it's got to be a weird feeling to be standing out there. You're going, well, what about me? And a travel by Harity, just standing there. 5'3" senior walked with it. Weird travel. So Trojan basketball with 2:15 to go in the first half, second quarter. 24-21, they're up by 3. They've led by as many as 8 in this quarter. High post Flaherty. Nobody's scored in a while. JoJo's going to hit the 3. She takes trigger on it, no good. Rebound, Gabby, pump fake, step around. Now she needs help. Back outside for Smith. And Kinsey will step back. No reset with 1:54 to go in the second quarter. Off left wing for Smith, 1:44. High post Flaherty. Kick, Gabby. Could it be her third? No. Rebound though, to be determined. Knocked out of there by Kinsey Smith. It'll stay or go to the Titans. That's a good look. She's got to pull that trigger. It's the most she's shot in a while. Trojans denying here. They'll get it into Gray. Go back to Layson. Throw it up for Fouts. And now she's got to look at it from the elbow. Up and good. Pretty little shooter is Jade Fouts. She's got 9 first half points. And all of a sudden, this is a 1-point game again. 24-23. Titans have led in this first half. 1:13 to play. Not led in the second quarter. JoJo pushes one up. They're not getting those calls. Ooh, man. That elbow catches somebody wrong. It's lights out. Trojans man up on Gray. They came in with that game plan or they've changed since she knocked down that 2 threes. Or the 3 and the long 2. Just shot up, no good. And a foul going to be called on Fouts, I believe it is. Her second. Team foul number 5 on the Titans. Both teams with 5 fouls. 44.8 seconds to play in the first half. 24-23. Here's Flaherty. One hard dribble, then gets it ripped out of her hands. Man, Flaherty wisely doesn't go down there to try to get that ball and pick up that third foul. Here with just 30 seconds left, but a tenacious Lindsey Davis, a sophomore, gets in there. There's Gray on the right wing. Over to Davis, left wing. Denied by Flaherty. She did that one thing, and then now she jumps in and does that.
Yeah.
But it's a good one, and ends up giving the ball back to Lady Trojans on the alternating possession. And so they'll get it here with 14.8 seconds to play in the half with a chance maybe to work for the final shot up by 1, 24-23. Nearly stolen by Davis. Sands, she'll get a look at it. Another 3 on the way. Good! Gabby Sands, 3 first half threes for the Lady Trojans. She's got 9 points, and the Trojans lead it 27-23 at the halftime break. Up by 4 after 2. And we'll come back and talk about it on the GM Bank halftime show. Formerly Girard National Bank, GM Bank, still providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll talk about it next when we come back here on the GN Bank halftime show on your home for Girard High School Athletics. Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Paoni Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Paoni DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Paoni has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Paoni Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to paonidental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Trojan men out there warming up for their matchup here against this Columbus Titans team. One where on paper you'd think you like the Trojans' chances. Titans are 8-7, 2-6 in the CNC. Trojan men 12-2, 6-1, but they've lost 2 out of the last 4. We're in the midst of this girls' game right now. Lady Trojans right now in front by the score 27-23 here on the GM Bank halftime show. Let's take a look at our Canard Eye Care eye on the game. Thanks to the support from their community, Canard Eye Care has nearly doubled their space, extended their hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Canard Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. Lady Trojans led early 4-0. Columbus would take their first lead 5-4, so a 5-0 run on their part. Got the lead back, or got the lead for the first time with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Trojans got it back, Titans got it back, Trojans got it back 9-8. They have not trailed since that point. They get led by as many as 5 in the first quarter. It was 13-10 after 1. And then into the second quarter, Lady Trojans spread their lead out to as many as 8 when they led 24-16, but the Titans pulled it back as they go on a 6-0 run of their own to bring it to within 1, but a 3-point bucket by Gabby Sands pushed the lead to where it is right now, 27-23. A fast-moving first half with zone defenses abundant in that one. That's going to make things move a little quicker. And some three-point shooting by the Lady Trojans. So far, the difference in this one, they've got 4 of them in the first half, including Gabby Sands with those 9 points. Looking at her stats, she's only made 6 on the season. She made 3 in the first half. She was 6 of 33 coming into this ball game, and I think she's 3 of 4 in this contest from behind the arc. Lady Trojans elsewhere, 4 points for Jada Valley, just 2 from the field. 4 points from Kaylin Flaherty. 3 points from Drake Worrell. That's 5 threes. Worrell had a 3. Michaela Osmus had that 3 and missed it. She's got 3 points. And then 2 points for Brooklyn Talley, 2 points for Serena Short here in the first half of this one. Step away, take a quick break, come back, talk about that boys game when we return on the GM Bank halftime show. On your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Canard Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canard Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Lady Titans have taken the taking the court. It's only February, and we've only been doing this this will be our 15th broadcast, but I still call it a field.
It'll be all right.
27-23, your halftime score. Lady Trojans lead it here at the break. We'll have a men's game coming up in just a little bit. Again, Titans 8-7, 2-6 in the CNC. The Trojan men right now 12-2, 6-1, but lost 2 out of their last 4. Those are 2 really good teams, Baxter Springs and Anderson County. It wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see both those teams in the state tournament. Although if that's the case, that means the Trojans aren't, because Baxter is in our sub-state. Sub-state seeding, again, a factor for the Trojans. They got to keep winning. They do have the number 1 seed as it sits right now, but Baxter's right on their tail. We will see them again a week from Friday, so still a lot left to go in this season. Trojans coming off a 59-54 loss at Anderson County on Friday. 35 points from Caleb Muya got him to a 991 for his career point-wise. And so we will see if Caleb can eclipse the 1,000-point mark tonight. I will make a bet. If he doesn't, Trojans are probably going to lose this game. So they obviously need him to do that regardless of what he's chasing, but there have not been a very many 1,000-point scorers. That is a big-time milestone in the state of Kansas. In Girard High School, that's a big milestone, and so obviously very excited to see that here tonight. We'll step away, take one final timeout, come back. Second half coming your way. You're on your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860. Here
we go, second half coming your way from Columbus. Lady Trojans lead at 27-23 at the break. It'll be Columbus basketball as we get things underway here. Hand off and push it quickly up the floor to Youngblood. Clarity there. Macy Gray from the baseline, no good. Rebound backside, though, by Sullivan, no good. Rebound by JoJo. And a jump ball going to be called. That'll be in favor of the Lady Trojans. Good effort there by JoJo to slide in there. JoJo. A little coaching.
Discussing something there, wasn't she?
Ever so politely. First offensive possession of the second half for the Lady Trojans. Ferguson will have it on the right wing. Trojans 5 first-half threes to help with this size disadvantage that they're battling through in the paint. Certainly whenever Flaherty's out of the ball game. Backside trying to go. That's a low percentage pass, and Gray all over it. Here come the Titans trying to chip into this 4-point lead. Off right wing for Sullivan. She'll drive baseline. Trying to go up and under on Valley. No good. Youngblood's there, and she gets fouled. And if that's Flaherty, that's her third. And it is. Not necessarily her fault. She got in a bad position that time because the missed shot on the baseline. She picks up her third foul. Carson Youngblood knocks down her first. She wasn't real consistent from the free throw line in the first half. Just went 1 of 4. She knocks down her first one here. She only had 4 points, or 3 points rather, in the first half. Now she's got 9. She's been limited to just 1 field goal. Lady Trojans have done their game plan there. But how long can you keep her down? That's the question in this one. Ferguson with it. Here's Valley. Trojans have been very patient in the half court. That's helped them out tremendously here to try to get high percentage shots or just knock down a 3 or 2. Whirl closed out. JoJo will fire one up the back. Ain't good. What a shot there. Quick trigger. That's her first bucket. Makes it 29-25 with 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Gray trying to go coast to coast. Blocked by Gabby Sands. They're called on the floor. And the death stare by Gabby Sands, I think, got that from being a shooting foul to being on the floor. Because she looks at him like, I didn't hit her hand. And so he had to come up with something, and the thing he was coming up with was it was on the floor before the shot. So Sands will pick up her first foul. She's got way more points. 9 points in that first half, all from behind the arc. Quickly around Sullivan, open look at it. Good. Her first bucket of the ball game's a 3-point one, and it makes it 29-28, back to a 1-point ball game. It's been this a few times. It's this, the game plan here for the Trojans is we're going to stop their best player in Carson Youngblood. And if the other ones beat them, so be it. You kind of sell out on that interior. Here's one knocked away. Oh. Say it's going to go back to the Titans.
Not much argument from Sands.
Yeah, she didn't give a death stare that time, so I guess she agreed with it. Inbound to Layson. She'll race up the far side. Sullivan. Back to Layson, move it around through Gray, who had 2 first-half threes. And a travel going to be called on the Lady Titans fouls. Fouts led them in scoring with 9 points to match Gabby's 9 points. 29-28, 5:35 to go third quarter. Trojans in front by 1. They grab the lead back from the Titans late in the first quarter and have not relinquished it since that point. It hasn't even been tied since that point. It's a 1-point game now. Here's Smith. She'll attack. Little runner into traffic, and they'll call something. It's a very aggressive play there by Gabby. I think that's fouls. If it is, it's her third. Nope.
Oh,
Youngblood, her third. Her second, rather. And Kinsey missed her first one. Kinsey had a night to forget from the free throw line the other night. She made it there a bunch. 16 attempts at the free throw line the other night. And she misses both here. Lady Trojans, as a team, were 21 of 38. That's right, 38 free throw attempts. It was a joy to call. Here comes Valley all the way. She'll step through. How does she get there? I have no idea.
No clue.
She just gets so compact and slices through. They've done their game plan, too, to keep her offensively quiet, but she's got 6 points now Trojans up 31. Good effort there by Ferguson on the press. 31-28, 4:34 to go in the third. Lady Trojans still unbeaten in the conference. Trying to keep that going. They've got a 2-game lead over the Panthers. They just beat this team the other night. And give them their third loss. It's going to be Ferguson's foul. Kind of a pick 'em there.
Wow.
Trojans would have liked to have deferred to the second half so they could pick which basket they shoot on, because they'd like to probably keep shooting this way. It was working pretty good for them. Instead, they're going the other way, so Titans with it underneath their own basket. Inbound to Layson. Off right side, Sullivan. She'll step back. 3 on the way, no good this time. Drake World get the rebound. Outlet to Jada. Here she goes. Up the floor. And she'll slip back. Up the floor, Smith. I can't. It's not working. We're lucky we're on the air, Coach.
Okay.
I was going to make you walk that stairs more than one time, but.
Hey, it's a long ways up there.
Here's Youngblood in the paint. She'll kick. Layson just inside three-point range. On the way, no good. But rebound put up by Fouts. She'll put it again. That time it'll roll in. She's working against Jada Valley on the shot by Fouts. She's got 11 points first. Titan in double figures. It's back to 1-point game, 31-30. Don't have a scoreboard tonight, so you'll have to turn up the audio. Here's a 3 by Smith on the way. Good! Kinsey Smith knocks down the Lady Trojans. 6th 3 of the ball game. Her first. And just when the Trojans need one, they get it. 34-30. Fouts shot up, no good. Tracked down by Worrell. Good board there by Drake. 2:43 to go in this third quarter. 34-30. Worrell. Back out top. Ozma, she's got a 3. Up off in for Talley, just a little off the mark. Lucky for the Lady Trojans, it'll stay with them. Fortunate bounce of the basketball there. Screen comes for Jada. Back to Worrell. Sets her feet. 3 from the top of the key. Off the back glass. No good. That rebound again, and they'll keep it alive. Will the Trojans. 2:08 to play in the third quarter. Trojans lead at 34-30. Back over to Worrell. Here's Talley. Swing it back around. Good ball movement there, Lady Trojans, just trying to keep them moving side to side to try to find a hole in that defense. Titans well schooled in this zone. Minute 39 to go now, third quarter. Long possession here for the Trojans. They've had a couple chances at it. Osmus for 3, no good. And rebound, last touched. I think it was last touched by Fouts, but Talley was going for it, so it looked like it was out on her. So in a long possession, empty frame, Lady Trojans lead at 34-30, minute 30, 90 seconds to play in this third quarter. Titan basketball. Trojans going to go 1-3-1 zone pressure here. That's why we can't have nice things. They'll break that press, get it across to the elbow. Turn, Sullivan. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Valley. Coach said go. Up in front, short catch. Shot up, no good. She gets it back, and it's going to be a jump ball. They're quick on that tonight so far. Flaherty coming in with a minute 12. That's dangerous with 3 fouls.
Group at the Bender just realized we don't have a scoreboard.
Well, I've been saying it, but nobody wants to listen to me. They literally don't want to listen. They just want to have the scoreboard. That's fine. I understand. A lot of people in my life have the same opinion. Here's Carson Youngblood up off the glass and good. Just her second field goal of the ball game, but it does pull the game back to within 2. 34-32. 49 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Flaherty, drive, kick, Sands. JoJo, she wants a three. On the way, good! JoJo Ferguson! The threes just keep raining in. That's the 7th three made in this ball game by the Lady Trojans. And they come at moments when they absolutely have to have them. In the backcourt, they did not bring across half court. There's JoJo diving on the floor. Good effort there by the Lady Trojans. 27.2. Left to go here in this third quarter. Trojans up by 5. They've led by as many as 8 in this ball game. That was in the second quarter. Youngblood will catch it on the right wing. Swing it top of the key for Davis. The feisty sophomore. Kick on the right wing. It's Harity. Founts on the right side. 13 seconds to go. Kick. Back around. Davis. She'll pull the trigger on a three. No good. I can't imagine that's the shot that they drew up. Jump ball in favor of the Trojans with 3.5. They'll get a chance to look at this one. At least, perhaps. With 3.5 seconds to go in this third quarter, Lady Trojans going to inbound. Get it to JoJo. She'll heave one up on the way. Look good from this angle. Just a little short. And that's the end of 3. Lady Trojans lead it here at the break, 37-32. With the fourth quarter coming your way in just a moment. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Here we go, into the fourth quarter. This one, Lady Trojans leading it 37-32. Titans with the basketball as we come out of the break. Harity with it on the right wing. Back around Davis. Youngblood nearly loses it. Tally's tough on-ball defense way out high. Good job by Brooklyn. She's played a nice ball game. Up off inside. Fouts, good defense by Ferguson. Jump ball in favor of Lady Trojans. Never any doubt about JoJo's effort.
110 mile an hour, 100% of the time.
And the Lady Trojans can get it back again. Lady Trojans led by as many as 8, 24-16, but the Titans closed that off on a 6-0 run, 7-0 run to pull it to within 1 late in the first half. Right now they lead by 5. That's their largest lead of the second half, I believe. Tally will face, kick, Sands again. Trojans have knocked down 7 threes in this ball game. That is an equalizer. Just ask the Trojan men. They got a chance to sit through that the other night. JoJo face. And it's not Davis. She is feisty little thing. 5 foot straight up. Sophomore. Just comes in there and ties them up. Trojans will press here. Man to man. Long pass. That's too much mustard on that one. See if Youngblood can track it down. She does. Throws it right into the hands of Valley. Jada's going to take it herself. Jada, pass in front for Short. Short, good pump fake up and good. That's a nice move by Serena Short. That shows her development this season. That's one she would not have made earlier this year. And a foul going to be quickly called on Ferguson, her second. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Youngblood. 39-32, Lady Trojans lead by 7. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Back out here, third quarter, 6:52 to go in it. Didn't get our Kim Kravitz photo shot of the game. It's a good one, Dale. You'll like it. Kim Kravitz Photo is a boutique photography studio specializing in seniors and sports photography. Give Kim a call at 620-704-7474. Look at those handsome fellas.
Well, that's worth some money right there.
I think I'm probably yawning, but I talk so much that it could be a talk. That particular night, I was yawning a little bit. But, man, we're handsome. Here we go, back in play. Titans with the basketball. Trojans up by 7. They've led by as many as 8. 7's their largest lead here in this fourth quarter. Youngblood with it, top of the key. Off right side for Layson. She'll skip it to Davis. Davis will step all the way to the free throw line. Nobody even moves off Carson Youngblood. Here's Fouts from the elbow. Good. She has proven she can make that shot time and time again. She's got 13 in the ball game. 39-34. 6:17 to play in this game. Up to short to JoJo. Glass, no good, but she is fouled, and that's going to be the third on Youngblood. Team foul number 3 on the Titans. And it sends Ferguson to the free throw line to shoot 2. First trip of the night for Ferguson. She was 2 for 2 there tonight. Knocks down this one. Got to make your free throws. Close ball game on the road. Second one by Ferguson. That one's no good. Rebound by Youngblood. And here come Lady Titans. They'll be patient here. 6:02 to play. Trojans have a game plan to stop Carson Youngblood, and she's only got 2 field goals in the contest. Here's a drive by Fouts. She's got more than that. Good close out there by JoJo from the elbow for Layson. No good. High rebound by Carson Youngblood. That almost could be a charge.
Yeah, she threw that arm straight through Tally, and Tally's there, but just...
Shot doesn't go down, but it will send her to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's been there a few times. She's 3 out of 6 on the night from the charity stripe. First one's up and good. Made her last 3 after missing 3 in a row. Here's the second one by Youngblood. That one rims out. Rebound by Oral. 5-point game, 40-35. 5:41 to play in this ball game. Trojans face a little bit of pressure. Kayla Osmus into the ball game. Young lineup for the Lady Trojans. Tally, Osmus, and Short. 3 sophomores on the floor. 4 sophomores on the floor. Forget about Jada. She's just had so much playing time. A lot of pressure. Loose ball. Not sure why she didn't go after that. Shot up, no good. And right back up. Catch and shot by Macy Gray. That was weird. 40-37. Back to a 3-point contest. Valley steps through. Tally. She'll pump. She'll put one off the glass. No good. Fighting with it. And a foul going to be called. They're going to call it out of bounds. They're going to call it on Carson Youngblood. It's her 4th. That could have gone either way. I get where the Columbus Titan fans are coming from. They didn't like that one. It could have easily been on Tally. Instead, it's on the main player for them, Carson Youngblood. So Trojans will get the inbound from underneath their own basket, get it to Whirl. That's a dangerous pass. Jump ball in favor of the Lady Trojans. 4:51 to go in the ball game. Lady Trojans lead at 40-37. Inbound for Smith. Over to Osmus. Tight defense by Davis. And a foul going to be cool. Oh, wow. Trojans going to put some pressure on in the backcourt here. 4:43 to go. In the ball game, 3-point contest, 40-37. Trojans in front. Have led most of this ball game. Here's Gray into the paint. She walked with it. Should have been. But they're going to call a foul instead. That's on Tally. It'll be her second, I believe. It is. Oh, it's called on Whirl. Her second. Here's Gray. Quick trigger again. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Sands. Trojans got to take care of the basketball. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans. Coach thought he was going to call a timeout, try to draw up how he wants to get this in. It's a short break for Jada Valley. And that changes some things up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On who they want to get the ball into. And that even changed the press. They backed it off once she was in the ball game. Good game plan by Coach Youngblood, but recognized by Coach Herlocker. And we're approaching the midway point of this fourth quarter, 40-37. Trojans up by 3. Dump off inside Valley. Off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. And it's going to be a foul on the backside against Davis. Yeah, she grabbed right a hold of both arms to get a hold of that ball. Good position by Jada on the rebound after missing a layup. Trying to take advantage with Carson Youngblood out of the ball game of the interior. Trojans have not really been able to do that. Whirl will throw it in deep for Jada Valley. Davis just slapping her. Sands back to Jada. Slice through. Ball loose. Kicked up by somebody and bounced up in front of Gray. Gray will throw through. Shot no good. To be determined. Gabby comes out of there with it for the Lady Trojans. Then she throws it away. Fouts. Step back. 2. Good. And we got ourselves a 1-point ball game again. 40-39. Here with 3:31 to go. It was 31-30 in the third quarter, but the Trojans closed out in a strong way. And led by 5 after 3. Right now, holding on to 1-point lead. Here's Flaherty. She'll go up off the glass and good. 42-39. 3:08 to go. Gray, paint, no good. Good position again by Drake Whirl on a foul. And that will be foul number 5 on the Titans. Drake's had a really good rebounding game. That was called on Holman, who was in just briefly. Immediately sits down. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Herlocker. Timeout 04. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
.254 to play in the ball game. 42-39, Lady Trojans lead by 3. Off the only field goal of the fourth quarter for the Lady Trojans. A 2-point bucket by Kaylin Flaherty, the difference. She'll set a screen out high for Valley. Valley gets tripped up and loses the ball out of bounds. I guess stuff happens. Is that the call on that? End of Gray. Back to Sullivan. She'll push it up to Davis. Just holds on to it. Davis will have it. Titans with a chance to pull the lead back to within one, maybe even tie it. Backside Davis. Jada taking advantage of her size advantage in that one. Here's Fouts. Good job by JoJo. Davis shot up, no good. Rebound to be determined. It's going to be Fouts. It'll be on her. Yeah, right over the back. I'm not sure what they saw on that. She's clearly right through their arms and right over the back. It was good position underneath the basket, and it's her third. Team foul number 6. Next foul, everybody will be shooting. Next foul on each team. It's 6 apiece. 2:16 to go in the game. Trojans lead at 42-39 with the basketball, moving from left to right here. Off right corner for Ferguson. Trying to go, and a foul going to be called on Fouts. It's her 4th. So Fouts with 4 and Youngblood with 4. They're 2 leading scorers in this one. Fouts has 13 points. That's going to be a 1-and-1 now for JoJo Ferguson. JoJo 1 of 2 on the night from the charity stripe. Just a 44% free throw shooter. This is that one. Got to make your free throws. Trojans snake bit by that tonight, Friday night. Coming back to haunt them again. Under 2 to play in this ball game. Trojans up by 3, 42-39. Fouts, she'll put it on the deck. Pull up, jumper on the way, no good. Rebound, Ferguson. Up in front for Valley, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Will Jada, minute 41. Scoop off here for Valley. Reset the clock with 1:32 to play in this game. Backside, Ferguson, up, no good. Can't get it to go. She gets a rebound and a jump ball. That's in favor of the Titans with a minute 22 to go in this game. 42-39, Trojans up by 3. But Titans with the basketball. Trojans will press. They'll get it into Gray. She'll cross with 1:15 on the clock. Davis on the left wing. Fouts working against Ferguson. JoJo, good defense by Ferguson. It could have been called, but they don't. Back over to Valley. Trojans get it across with a minute to go. Jada, just need to hold here. Up by 3 with the basketball. 56 seconds to go. High post for Flaherty. Working against Youngblood. Oh, mishandled. And a foul. That's probably good to get that foul because it was going to be a run out by Fouts. Instead, JoJo picks up her 3rd. And it's going to send Fouts to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. She's 1 for 1 on the night, had an and-1 in that second quarter. And so Fouts will go to the free throw line with a chance to pull the Titans back to within 1 here with 49 seconds to play in the game. 42-39. Trojans have been in some nail biters this season. And she sinks the first one. She's got 15 points for the Titans.
So she crossed over the line.
Violation. Don't even have an opportunity now for a rebound with that violation. I'd already marked it in my book. Got to get it inbound. They do. So Jada, she just gives a little shiver shake. Well, she'll run right past Davis. They'll stop and go. She'll cross with 43 seconds to go, and a foul going to be called against Davis. And that's going to send Jada to the free throw line. And Coach Youngblood going to take a timeout here, try to draw up the next 41 seconds of this one. And Coach says, I've been trying to call a timeout for just a little while. Finally granted. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
It may be cold outside, but you can stay warm and cozy inside with help from D-Row Commodity. Replace your flooring today with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more. in many styles, brands, and colors. We have a great selection of furniture, including mattresses and sofa sets. And if you need a recliner, this is the place to be. Now is a great time to shop at D-Roll Commodity Flooring and Furniture, with stores in Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Lady Trojans leading at 42-39. It has been 42-39 for a while. Trojans have only scored one field goal in this fourth quarter. That can't be right. Otherwise, the score would not be correct. Somebody else must have got a 2 in there. But it'll be Jada Valley at the free throw line to shoot. 1-and-1. Misses it. Rebound, Flaherty. What a big board by Caleb Flaherty. They'll foul Jada right again. Will Davis, that was just a very fortunate bounce. It was really, honestly, a bad miss by Valley that led to that. See if she can get right now here. This is a big free throw. This could make it a 2-possession game with 37 seconds to play. That one's no good as well. Rebound by Youngblood. Still a 1-possession game up in front for Sullivan. 33 seconds. Backside Davis. Kick. She threw it away. Maybe a little bit too big of a moment for the youngster. And the Trojans get a gift with 29.3 seconds to play in the ball game, up by 3. They're going to have the basketball if they can get it inbound here. Screen it. Throw it in deep for Valley. Davis has been on her and been fouling her, and she'll get the foul there. That's probably the right thing to do. 23.9 seconds. Now Jada has got to make this free throw. She'll get 2 cracks at it, as that puts them in the double bonus as Columbus goes over 10 fouls. 23.9 seconds to play in the ball game. 42-39. And she does finally get right. She missed her last 3, including 2 in a row here in the fourth quarter, but that one goes in. Jada's only 7 points in the game. Into the game comes Lace, and out goes Davis. There's a second one by Valley. That one's no good. 20 seconds to go, 4-point game. Layson, free throw line foul. She'll pull the trigger on one. She has not missed very many. She does that one. Tracked down by Youngblood. She'll pull the trigger on a triple. No good. Off of Layson. Saved by JoJo Ferguson. The effort by JoJo. Off to Jada. The Lady Trojans are looking to stay unbeaten in the CNC, and they will. 43-39. What another gutsy performance by this Lady Trojan team that just continues to impress every game. Lady Trojans moved to 12-3 on the season, moved to 8-0 in the CNC. Just a phenomenal record. And continue to just dig deep and win ball games. Exciting one here tonight. Lady Titans will fall to 10-6 on the season, 5-4 in the CNC. We'll come back and talk about this one when we kick off the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We'll talk about it next. On this fantastic game, the Lady Trojans victorious here to stay unbeaten and put themselves in a great position for a CNC title. Still plenty more to go in this year, but a good one here in Columbus. We'll talk about it next on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Trojan men warming up here inside this gym at Columbus High School. The Trojan women victorious in this one as they move to 8-0 in the CNC. And the Lady Trojans started out in this ball game up 4-0. Columbus would take the lead midway through the first quarter, 5-4. Columbus would take the lead 5-4 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It was go back and forth. Trojans would grab the lead 9-8 late in the first quarter and would never relinquish that lead. It was darn close several times, but never gave up the lead again after it was 9-8. They led by 3 after 1, 13-10. Led by as many as 5 in the first quarter. Jumped out on them, led by as many as 8 in the second, 24-16, but a 7-0 run by the Titans pulled them back to within 1, 24-23. It was 27-23 at halftime. And the Lady Trojans in the third quarter go to work and trying to fight off again another feisty team. They led by 2, 34-32, but the Trojans end on a little bit of a flurry down the stretch. They lead by 7 after 3, 39-32. But then the game gets tied again late. It got to within 1, 40-39. It was 40-39 with 3:31 to go in the game. The final score was 43-39. That is bonkers. Lady Trojans only scored only had 1 field goal in the fourth quarter and went 2 of 7 from the free throw line, but still managed to hold on and win it 43-39. Lady Trojans remain unbeaten in the conference, 12-3, 8-0 in the CNC. We'll come back and talk with the head coach of the Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, when we return on this Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Back here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show, here are the Girard Lady Trojans victorious 43-39. Joining us now, the head coach of the Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us. First, coach, you like jazz? You got a jazz band down here.
Oh yeah,
like a little jazz out here, trumpets and trombones going. You certainly like it tonight as the Lady Trojans stay unbeaten in the CNC, 8-0 in this conference, and twice over this very talented Columbus team that's just behind you in the sub-state standings. What's it mean for you to get a win like this on the road?
First of all, I'm doing the jazz hands. You just can't see it on film here, but No, this was a huge one. We knew going into this, big-time sub-state implications to be able to get another and own the head-to-head with these people, having beat them twice. And hard to come to Columbus and play well. And, man, you know, the kids hit the shots they needed to. They were sagging in on us. They were giving that three-point shot. And, man, well, I don't know how many of those three-point shots we had, but it didn't come from just one person. It came from multiple sources, which is awesome. Very, very pleased with that. Defensively, that has been our constant this year, and you know, we offensively we have some problems at times putting the ball in the hole, but it's like I told the girls, and it's you know, they're proving me right. When you play the type of defense these girls are playing on a night in, night out basis, you're always in the game.
Yeah, you had a game plan, and it's one thing to have one, it's another thing to have it executed. The game plan was to deny Carson Youngblood as much as possible. You limited her touches. She only had 2 field goals in the ball game, finished with 8 points. Trying to make the other ones beat you, and if they can't, then you come out on top. That's what you did tonight.
Yeah, you know, that's what always been my philosophy, that you try to take away to the first couple plans. You know, we lost 22 and 12, 2 very good shooters. We lost them from time to time outside, and they made us pay, but I felt like in all 3 of those players we did an excellent job, and just could not be more proud of the girls and the grit. You know, we talked about it tonight, adversity. You know, we've now had 3 people with knee injuries. We have one of the most, to be right honest, heartbreaking losses I've ever had as a coach Friday night. Yeah. And shows a lot of character to come back, go to somebody else's place, and win on Tuesday. Yeah, the adversity so far here, with especially coming to this one when you know you've got to play that post player who's a very talented player, clearly, and got hers at times, but to close her out. How important is it right now to be 8-0 in the conference with all things considered? It's big. It's huge. You can't say it enough. At that same time, though, man, I tell you, you know, we still got plenty of league teams left, and they're in the league team that cannot beat us. That's how close the CNC is. And to tip my hat to my kids, we've been in close games with all of those people, and somehow we're undefeated. So very, very pleased with our composure down the stretch. Like to hit a few more free throws, but the defense, like you said, I don't know how many, you know, down the stretch. We didn't score many, but they scored less. Yeah, you like to hit more free throws with 7 threes in the ball game. You'll take that too, I'm sure. Lady Trojans get the win. Coach, appreciate your time as always, and good luck on Friday. Thank you. Head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. Lady Trojans win it 43-39. That's going to do it for the postgame show. Time to kick off the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show as the Trojan men will take on the Columbus Titans in just a little bit. We will preview that ball game, get your starting lineups, all that and more still to come as we kick off Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. And that interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up a very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We will talk about this boys game when we return on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. A little Lola in the background as we go to break on Girard Sports Live. A little Coca band.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hempler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Columbus Titans out there warming up before this one. They've got some talented guys as well, as it will be come down and some matchups. We'll see how the Trojans can handle it. The guy you've got to watch is Patrick Cassidy, the 5'8 junior, can shoot the three. Trojans gave up a lot of threes the other night. They shut him down in that first matchup, but that was with Ryder Worrell. Ryder coming out, and he will, you'll see him down there coming out and dressed out, but he's just dressed out. It's get him go through warm-ups, get him moving a little bit on that left knee, as he will not play in this ballgame. He will not even be in the scorebook. Coach said, if I put you in the scorebook, I might be tempted to play you, and they don't want to quite play him yet. He may work in on Friday. Certainly try to get him into some action next week, and next week's a big one with Frontenac and Baxter on the horizon. As the Trojans come into this ballgame at 12-2. They're the number 5 ranked team in the latest KBCA rankings. Even off that loss at Anderson County, it's the losses they've had have been to Baxter Springs and Anderson County. I was surprised not to see Anderson County jump into the rankings. They've had a few more losses, but the Trojans were led in that win by 35, or lost rather, at Anderson County, and they lost 59-54. Led by Caleb Muya, had 35 points, 24 of them in the second half. Only 3 free throws, so 32 of his 35 are from the field. As he is just 9 points away from 1,000, we'll be monitoring that here this evening. Again, I said the Titans right now coming in at 8-7. They're 2-6 in the CNC, and they will have their hands full tonight. Hopefully, with this Trojan team, we're going to see what they're made of. Area matchups brought to you by Bumper to Bumper. Formerly Brenneman Auto Parts, Bumper to Bumper has been serving the Girard area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in the need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Wicks filters, Timken bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street in Girard for the action tonight. Frontenac at Galena tonight. St. Mary's Colgan at Riverton. Cherokee is at Baxter Springs, so Southeast at Baxter Springs tonight, so a non-conference ball game for the Titans. And of course, it's the Sunflower Showdown, K-State KU from Bramlage Coliseum in Manhattan tonight. Why don't you look that score up for me, partner?
Working on it.
You were on it before I even said it. Keys to the game brought to you by the Bender on 7. The key to satisfying your appetite is a stop at the Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become a Girard favorite with great daily specials like tonight's Taco Tuesday. Bender on 7. Dine in or call for a pickup, 620-724-4860. I feel the national anthem coming our way, I believe. So, key to the game for you, brother.
Defense. Control the ball and play some defense tonight.
See if the Trojans can get out and run a little bit, too, offensively. We will see. National anthem coming your way next. We will step away. We'll come back for your opening tip-off and starting lineups when we return on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student-athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Starting lineups going on here inside the gym. We'll do our starting lineups as well, brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your very best. Your next big game, make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First up for the Titans, it's going to be number 5, Clay Saporito, a 6'3" junior. Number 10, Austin Hosier, a 6-foot junior. Number 11, Patrick Cassidy, a 5'8" junior. Number 12, Jared Graham, a 6'2" senior. And number 22, Grayson Walden, a 5'10" junior. Graham, the only senior. Graham and Tommy Schallenberger are the two seniors. They start 4 juniors. For the Trojans, it'll be Caleb Muya, 6'3" senior, averaging just shy of 25 points per ball game. 12, Dylan Collins, averages 6 points a game, the 6'1" senior. Number 24, Caden Lallman, 5'7" sophomore. Number 50, Evan Troike, and number 55, Carter Doherty. Opening tip-off brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Maybe pick up yourself a beautiful ceramic piece. Call 620-724-8442 for Larrett Ceramics. Caleb Muya at center court to leap against Jared Graham. And it'll be easily won by the Trojans, moving from right to left. Trojans in the half court here. They'll pack it in on them. They'll get an open look by Dylan Collins. And it's uncanny how his first shot will be a 3. He'll swish it, and it might be a long time before he even pulls the trigger on another one. Collins did his first in the second quarter of last week. Made it. No good. On the shot by the other end of the floor, though, and a scoop. No good. Cleared by Troike. Here come the Trojans. Want to run again. Carter Doherty rumbling down the floor, and then lost out of bounds by Grayson Walden. And it will go to the Trojans. Up and down the floor they go. It continues to amaze me. You have headphones on and a microphone in your face, and people think they can talk to you.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. Here's Trojans with it. Dump off inside for Doherty. Here's Muya, little runner, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll turn it up and around. That one will roll in. Caleb Muya knocks it in. Here's Cassidy with it on the left wing. He already got one shot off. It took him a while even to pull the trigger on something with Ryder Whirl on him in that first matchup. Evan Troike drawing duty on him. Troike, a really good defender in his own right. Here's a 3 by Walden on the way. Rims out. That was 3/4 of the way down. Trojans in transition on the right wing for Muya. Back around. Here's Lallman to Collins. On to shake off Walden. Trojans are going to change their offense here. 6:05 to go first quarter. 5-0 Trojans. In this first quarter. Again, apologize, no score. Clock at the bottom. So just listen to the soulful sounds. B.J. Harris. Dump off inside. Carter Doherty up and good. That's a great look by Evan Troike and a 7-0 start to this ballgame for the Trojans. 7-0. 5:36 to go, first quarter. Holden with it on the right wing. Back, top of the key, looking to drive as Hosier, nowhere to go with it. Kick back out to Cassidy. Cassidy will reset the offense for the Titans. He'll cross over. Kick to the corner, Hosier. Nowhere to go with it, back to Cassidy. That was the play they wanted. Troike was up in his shorts. Back, top of the key for Graham, who faces. Back out Saporito. He'll pull the trigger on a three, no good. Muya clears the glass. Up in front, Collins. He'll put it on the deck. Kick it around to Lallman on the right corner. Walden close out, kick. Here's Collins from way downtown, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by the Titans. 7-0 lead, Trojans. In this one, on a 7-0 run to start things. Titans back with it. Hard pass. Too hard for Saporito. 3-on-2. Troike going to lay it up with the right hand. Good. Evan went with the easy money. And it's a 9-0 run to start this game for the Trojans, approaching the midway point of the first quarter. 4:21 to go. Cassidy going to shake off Troike maybe for the first time. Out to Hosier, and he doesn't pull the trigger on. Now he will. That one's going to be off the mark. Titans are missing some shots here. Walden will get it back. He'll dump off in for Saporito. It's closed out by Collins. Give away to Graham. Here's Walden. Nearly stolen away. Evan gives it. Cassidy over the top of Doherty. No good. Loose ball. Collins will come out with it. He'll lead the charge. Dump it off for nobody. I don't think Caleb knew that was coming his way. And lucky it gets knocked around and off the legs of a Titan player, so it'll stay with the Trojans here with 3:49 to go in the first quarter. This is a Trojan team that can play some offense. Obviously, they've got some high flyers. They held Galena to 5 first-half points a week ago. Dump off inside for Muya, just getting completely destroyed. And finally, a foul going to be called. There's 4 guys on him. Finally gets called.
He was shoved. He was hacked. I don't know.
Foul's going to end up being called on Jared Graham, his first, team 1. First foul of the ball game. 3:42. Throw it in deep for Troike. Evan had 3 shot attempts in that game at Anderson County. Coach said he made sure to point that out to him. So we may see more offense. He already has 1 bucket here. Here's an elevate. Muya. Shot no good, but he is fouled, and Caleb will go to the free throw line to shoot too. Caleb has shored up his free throw shooting here of late. He's a 60% free throw shooter, but like I said about Jada Valley, if he take out the first month of the season, it's much better. 3 for 4 the other night, and he knocks in the first one. He's got 3. Trojans lead by 10. 10-0. 3:28 to play. 11-0. An 11-0 run to start a ball game. That's pretty good. Saporito, giveaway. Off to Graham. The name of the game is try to get a hand to Cassidy, and Trojans' name of the game is to try not to. They miss him. Little help, no good. Knocked around. Zane Henderson just checked into the ball game, comes out of the rebound. Trojans going to run with it. Gabe Muya's in as well. Troike kick. Muya kick to the corner to Gabe Muya. Gabe will face and give it up to Big Brother. Under 3 to play in the first quarter. Trojans lead 11-0. And Collins will step back around midcourt. Go off to Henderson on the right wing. Around here's Muya. That baseline. Double him. 3-2 zone here for the Titans. Long possession here, 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Dump off inside. Henderson steps through, probably walked. Tip back in, not there. Muya still tipping. He'll get the rebound, up and in. 997 for his career. 6 points in the first quarter. He's 3 points away from 1,000. 13-0, 2:05 to go in the first. Here's Cassidy. Kick. Trojans see that one, does Troike, but he comes flying over and fouls Saporito, and so Troike will pick up his first personal. Team foul number 1 on the Trojans. Inbound deep for Saporito. Knocked around, nearly stolen. Graham with it in the paint. Turn. Shot it by guarded by Henderson, no good. And a big rebound by Muya. Here he goes. Up the floor, Caleb gets it poked out. Gathered up by Collins. The ball just happens to be bouncing the right way. Troike will take one. Off the glass, good. He's got 4. And finally a timeout taken. It's a 15-0 run with 1:37 to go in this first quarter. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Trojans storm out of the locker room. 15-0 run to start this game. They lead at 15-0. 1:37 to go in the first quarter. Titans will have the basketball. Coach Smiley takes his first time out. Smiley is not an appropriate name for him to start this game. Cassidy will bring it up the floor for the Titans. This may be their best opportunity with Gabe Muya drawing duty on Cassidy. And boy, was I right. 15-2, they'll break that tie with a minute, or break that run. 1:20 into this, or to go in the first quarter. Trojans back with it. Muya off to Collins. Back to Gabe on the right wing. Allman nearly throws it away. He'll get it right back. Skip past left corner Henderson. Just Collins steps into one, doesn't take it. Allman will. On the way, no good. Rebound by Muya. Caleb waiting. Kick. Back to the corner. 42 seconds to play. Now coach sees the time and says, let's go ahead and burn it. 15-2. 32 seconds to play in the first quarter. Trojans going to pull it out. Nearly throw it away. Anderson comes and grabs it. 18 seconds. Off to Collins. Muya somehow keeps that one alive. 12 seconds. They'll go at 8 seconds here. There it is. Off to Lallemand. He'll cut, kick. Collins step back, way long three, no good. Rebound Lallemand. That's the end of the first quarter. Ended a little clunky, but it was pretty fantastic for most of it. Trojans lead at 15-2 after one. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Here we go, second quarter of action from Columbus, the Girard Trojans. They lead it 15-2. Started the game on a 15-0 run. See if the Titans have anything drawn up there at the end of the quarter to try to stop this momentum. Lynn Schallenberger into the ballgame, first action tonight. Graham with it over to Schallenberger on the right side. To the corner for Walden. Walden tried to explode in there. Good leaner on the way, no good. Rebound pulled out by Troike, helped out by Doherty. Evan going to lead the charge. 1-on-4 is not great odds. He'll set it up here with 7:34 to go in the first half. 15-2. Trojans. Into the paint. What a dangerous dish by Henderson, but up and good. And we're starting to see Evan Troike take more shots. He's already got 6 points. Trojans lead at 17-2. William. Jumping it was Henderson. Walden comes away with it. Kick, Saporito. Back off, here he is. Saporito with it. Give way to Cassidy. Nowhere to go with it. Kick. Here's Graham. He'll pump. He'll step through on Muya. Up off the glass of goods. Good take by Girard Graham. Just their second field goal of the ball game. 6:41 to go, first half. Trojans lead at 17-4. Waldman on the left wing. High post for Doherty. Quickly off to Muya. There's Troike. Dump off inside Doherty. He'll just muscle his way up and put it in. Does Carter Doherty. He's got 4 points. Trojans lead it 19-4. Matching their largest lead. There's a miss by the Titans. Here come the Trojans again. Molleman. Troike, move it over to Gabe Muya on the right wing. Molleman back to Troike. Trojans have been tremendously patient in half court. Henderson kick back out. Troike for three on the way. That one's no good. Rebound though by Doherty. Doherty will step through, put it up. Shot no good. Gabe Muya trying to go up, and they're going to call a foul on Gabe over the back. It'll be his first, team foul number 2 on the Trojans. And it'll go the other way for the Titans here with 5:36 to go. Second quarter, 19-4. Trojans in front, led by as many as 15 three times. It's a tighter game back when they played back on January 4th. Trojans won that game 54-39, so they won by 15, but they start out on a hot hand to start this one, and Titans are going to be climbing uphill the rest of the night. Walden tried to attack on Collins. Good stutter step and wait and got him in the air, and Collins is going to come down on and pick up a foul. Team 3. They call it shooting. .5:17 to go in the first half. Walden at the free throw line to shoot two. First one's up and rattles in. Trojans lead at 19-5 now. That one's no good by Walden. Rebound pulled out of there by Muya. Caleb's approaching 1,000 points. I'd like to see how many rebounds. I guess I could figure that up. It's way up there as well. Troike. Hard pass, tipped away. Saved by Girard Graham. Muya. That's the best thing I've seen in a while.
I'm not sure if I even got it. I don't know. I couldn't see it. I was watching.
Mulia, Jared Graham's going out of bounds, throws it hard off Mulia. It doesn't go. Mulia's able to get there just enough to grab it himself. He turns and throws it off Graham, who's still out of bounds. That was awesome. Backside for Caleb on the right corner. There's Collins moving back around. Troike. Logan Thomas, first action of the night, into the ball game for Caden Lallman and Gabe Mulia, who checked out. .428 to go in the first half. Trojans lead at 19-5. Troike, alley-oop. Good play, well played by Saporito. Stepped in front of that one. And up to the corner for Cassidy. Oh, that is Hosier. Now Cassidy has it. And give way for Schallenberger. Saporito. Hosier. Denied. Good defense by Caleb. Saw that one coming. Stepped in front of Jared Graham. Trojans not taking very good care of the basketball, and Carter's going to pick up a cheap one. See this thing getting chippy.
Yep.
Before it's over with, especially if the Trojans can keep pouring it on them. 19-5, 3:49 to go in the first half. Carter will check out. Henderson will come in. Just Doherty's first. Broken laces. Relacing his shoe. Off to the corner. Broken shoelaces. Is that good luck or bad luck?
I don't know.
Well, Doherty has one. He's relacing his shoes right now. Hosier for three. On the way. No good. Rebound. Mulia. Up in front for Troike. On the right wing. Skip pass for Collins to the corner for Henderson. Yeah, flat packed it in. What the Lady Trojans did to the Lady Titans, packing it inside. That's what they've done here. Mulia puts it up. He's going to be called for travel. So a turnover by the Trojans. Little girls dance in between or halftime again. We saw that on Friday. Titans with the basketball moving from left to right. 19-5, 3:01 to play in the first half. Trojans had a 15-0 run to start things. There's a shot up off the glass and good by Graham. And the Titans are starting to climb back in this one a little bit. 19-7. Trojans have only scored 4 since leading it at the end of one. Skip pass left side from Thomas. Collins, pump, kick, back around Logan Thomas. Troike, drive, little leaner, gets the roll up and in. On the shot by Evan Troike, he has 8. 21-7, 2:19 to play in the first half. Cassidy. He's been limited just that one. Now he'll go baseline. Up and good. He's got 4, 21-9. Trojans will relax perhaps a little bit. 2:02 to go. Troike. Back around Collins. The scoop off for Henderson. Off right corner for Logan Thomas. 1:41 to play in the first half. Collins from a mile away. Good. Dylan Collins, second triple of the ball game. 24-9 Trojans. Back in front by 15, and a foul going to be called on Evan Troike. His second. Minute 23 to play in the first half. GM Bank halftime show coming your way in just a moment. Talk about that girls game a little bit. Recap this first half. Outside for Graham. Flip it off to Cassidy. There's Saporito at the free throw line, minute 6 to play. Trojans defense has been phenomenal. Here's one from Graham, no good. Rebound, Muya. Crazy. Up in front, Collins. Scoop, Troike, off the glass, good. That extra pass. Troike's got Tim. Trojans' largest lead now is 17 with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Graham with it. Cassidy. Walden. Trying to drive in the body of Gabe Muya, as Grayson Walden does, and it's kind of a cheap one. It's going to be team foul number 7, or team foul number 6 rather. So Muya picks up his second. Does Gabe. 31 seconds to play. Off to Graham, left corner. Dump off inside, denied by Henderson. Here's Muya running up the floor, and he is fouled by Grayson Walden to eliminate that forthcoming dunk, most likely. So that's the 4th team foul on the Titans. 19.9 seconds to play. It's the first on Walden. Inbound deep for Collins. Trojans will hold for the final shot of this first half. They'll go at 8 seconds. Henderson. He'll try to go. Gabe Muya. Up. Shot no good. Caleb will put it up. He'll lay one in. And he will go to the locker room at 9:99 in his career. In the first half of that one, Caleb came out and had 6 in the first quarter, 8 for the first half, and the Trojans lead it 28-9, up by 19 at the break. We'll come back and talk about this one on the GM Bank Halftime Show. GM Bank, formerly Girard National Bank. Different name, but still providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way. For, business, personal, agricultural needs, turn to GM Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new Ceric Dental System, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
From Little Entertainment here at halftime of this one. Girard Trojans leading it at the break 28-29. 28-29. I wish. It's been much more entertaining game. So far, it's been pretty fun anyways. 28-9, rather, is your score. 28-9. Trojans lead it here at halftime on the GM Bank halftime show. Trojans stormed out of this one on a great start. We'll talk about it here on the Kenora Eye Care Eye on the Game. Thanks to the support from their community, Kenora Eye Care has nearly doubled their space, and they've extended their hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kenora Eye Care is the clear choice as the Trojans are making your appointment now by calling 620-235-1737. The Trojans come out of the locker room, and boy, they put together a pretty good few minutes of play as they open up on a 15-0 run. Columbus would not score until the 1:20 mark of the first quarter when they led it 15-2. That was after 15-2. Trojans led by as many as 15 in that first quarter, and then they just kept on going, and then late in the quarter they put on another run. It looked like Titans were going to try to make a go of it. They got it to within 8, 19-7. But since that point, the Trojans outscored them pretty handily down the stretch, as they outscore them 9-2 down the stretch of the first half to lead it by 19 here at the break, 28-9. That's your Kenora Eye Care Eye on the Game. Lady Trojans won earlier tonight, 43-39. They stay unbeaten in the conference, 8-0, 12-3 on the season, just having themselves a Cinderella season of sorts. 9 points from Gabby Sands to lead the way, including 3 from behind the arc. All 3 of her points came from back there. Lady Trojans had 7 points, 7 3-point buckets rather. They finish again with 9 girls scoring in the contest, but led by Gabby's 9, nobody in double figures as they get the win 43-39, a true team effort. Come back, talk about this boys game a little bit more, and get you ready for second half action. We return on the GM Bank halftime show on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Back here on the GM Bank halftime show, B.J. Harris, Dale Shireman from Columbus. The Trojan men lead at 28-9 here at the halftime. as we sit high atop the stands here in this one. Make sure you join us coming up on Friday as we make the trip back down to Cherokee County to Riverton to take on the Riverton Rams. Trojans got an early season sweep over them as well, as those two teams matched up just after Christmas break. The Trojan men won that one 63-38. Ladies, I believe both teams had running clock in those games over Riverton, as the ladies struggled. That Riverton team only with 6 girls, I think, on the roster in that first matchup, as Lady Trojans beat them by 30, 59-29 in that ball game. And so the Lady Trojans, Trojan men should hopefully get the sweep over the Rams, but you always got to play those games. You got to be ready to play. Anytime you go into their place, anything can certainly happen. And so we will see coming up on Friday. You'll be able to watch it right here on Girard Sports Live. Trojans have taken the court. We'll come back, get you ready for second half action. We'll return on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Paoni Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Paoni DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Paoni has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Paoni Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to paonidental.com.
Find us fast in names and numbers. Here we go. Get ready to go into the second half of this one. The Girard Trojans lead it here at the break 28-9 over the Columbus Titans here on the road. Trying to stay in the driver's seat of the CNC. Trojans will have the basketball first. Carter Doherty misses the first one, gets the rebound. He'll get another crack, but it's going to be on the floor, most likely. And so the Trojans, no, they're going to say it was a shooting foul. I think he got fouled on the way down after he missed the first one, but Carter will go to the free throw line. His first trip to the line here tonight. Pretty good free throw shooter, 69%. And he'll miss the first one, but rebound, Muya, put back, good. And that's it. 1,001 points for Caleb Muya in his career on a putback, no less. That's where a lot of them have come. And a big-time shot there on a putback for Caleb Muya. And a big-time accomplishment for that young man. Congratulations. 1,001 on the putback right there by Caleb Muya. Other end of the floor, a block from behind by Carter Doherty. It's certainly got to be our hit of the game. Brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If a deer ends up tackling your car like he just tackled 1,000 points in his career, take it to Bob Bradshaw Repair. Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw for some refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. Missed on the 1-and-1. I don't know if that was a one. I thought they called a shooting foul. Did he shoot once or twice? Just looking down, reading.
Just once.
So they called that on the floor. I'm surprised. And so a foul on Muya. bucket to start this second half. Put him over double digits at 10. Now he's got 11, and he's 3 for 3 from the free throw line as well. Missed the second one. 33-9. Trojans in control here on the road. There's a steal, or saved. Ball ends up in the hands of Caden Lallman somehow. He'll flip it up, and the ball tipped out of bounds off of the Titans. It'll stay with the Trojans. 6:57 to go here. Trojans' largest lead now is this 24-point margin. We'll have it moving from left to right. Skip pass to Collins. He's already got a couple of threes, one of them from way out there. Lallman stopped, kick, kept his dribble somehow to Collins. He thought about it. Now he'll drive, he'll elevate. Little runner with the right hand, no good. And pulled out of there by Walden. He'll lead the charge for the Titans. All by him, lonesome. He just ran into the big fella, Carter Doherty. Good transition defense by Carter, and good job not to get that foul. Trying to trap Lallman. Dump off, still in the air. Troike to Doherty. Carter's got 6, and it's not a great start for Coach Smiley and the Titans. 35-9, 6:17 to play in this third quarter. We're back at 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on your own for Trojan Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Titan basketballs, we're back at it after the timeout by Columbus. Saporito with it on the right wing. And give way to Cassidy. Trojans have done a good job on him. Mostly Troike. Here's a triple though by Saporito over the top of Carter Doherty. And Clay Saporito gets on the board for the first time tonight from deep. We're in double digits now. Are the Titans, 35-12. Backside. There you go. High post. Doherty. Kick. Lallman all alone for 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Muya. Caleb will come out of there with it. Give way for Troike. Back to Lallman. Trojans have won on the boards. They've won on the scoreboard as well. And that's one reason why. As Dylan Collins drops in his 3rd triple of the ball game. 38-12. Here's Cassidy, kick back, Saporito, but a foul going to be called before the shot. Fortunate one for the Trojans. Saporito dropped that one in. It's going to be on Troike, moving through that screen, I believe. His 3rd. Evans come out shooting the ball. He's in double figures with 10. He led all scorers at the break with 10 points. There's a 3 there by the Titans, Cassidy. This time he's got a chance. Here's Henderson, scoop off, good dish. Blocked from behind on the take by Gabe Muya by Saporito. Titans trying to get some momentum built up. Good effort there by Evan Troike. It will go back to the Titans, or go to the Titans here with 4:32 to go. 4:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Trojans lead at 38-15. Dump off Walden, baseline, shot no good, rebound Muya. Caleb will lead the charge up to Collins on the left wing. Collins basically just handed it to Saporito, never had a hand on it. Saporito going the other way. Troike trying not to get that fourth foul. Here's Cassidy again, good. They can hit some threes. You got to be careful with getting too relaxed if you're the Trojans. Back to a 20-point game. Trojans have led by as many as 26. Muya, little leaner, no good. Keeps fighting, didn't get the tip back in. Now here come the Titans in transition. Cassidy. It's 2-3. Cassidy will shoot it from there. He'll step back and shoot it from there. Seen him do it from the Trojan head in Girard when he was a freshman. Look around Walden on the left wing. He'll look try to attack on Collins. Not there, nearly poked out from Collins. Saporito elevates from the elbow. Short, no good. Rebound by Muya. For the most part, Columbus has had one and dones on their possessions offensively. Here's Muya. Ooh, just a little too much mustard on it through the hands. I think it's Caleb Muya. Maybe thinking about what he's going to do with it before he catch it, like a wide receiver who's thinking about the yards after catch before. Coach wants a timeout. It's a 30. We'll go ahead and take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan basketball on your own for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Titans with just a hint of momentum. Coach senses that, calls a timeout, and it'll be Columbus basketball. Trojans up by 20, 38-18 with 3:07 to play in the third quarter. Schallenberger for three. It's in. That's the fourth three. All their points have come off threes in this third quarter. And the Trojans have seen that snake bite them 3 nights ago. 4 nights ago. Here's Troike back around. 38-21. Suddenly it's a 17-point game. Here's Muya. He wants one. Not what they were drawing up for sure. And here comes Cassidy in transition. 2:30 to play third. Titans trying to make it a game. Here's Cassidy. Blocked by Muya. Just too much. Troike scooped off from Henderson. Here's Muya on the right corner. Threw it away. Gave Muya a couple mistakes here for the Trojans and probably spell his exit here with 2:11 to go in the third. Out goes Henderson, Thomas, and Muya. Back in come all the starters on the floor for the Trojans. Trojans started this game on a 15-0 run. Have not really looked back. It's been pretty dominant until just the last 3 minutes or so. Off to Saporito. He started this thing with the 3 points. That one's, I think, partially blocked. Running is Collins, and he'll pull back. Troike, minute 57. Part of it is this Trojan team is not built to run slow. They like to run a little bit. When they start running slow, trying to kick some time off the clock, it just feels weird to them, I think. Cassidy just trying to fling one up. Thought he had contact. He didn't. No look. Collins, scoop with the right hand, good. Troike lead the charge. Collins the beneficiary. Dillon's having himself a pretty good ball game. He's got 11 points. He averages 6. 21 to 40. 40 to 21. Off left side for Walden. Cassidy has gotten his when Evan Troike's been out of the ball game. Other than that, he's been shut down. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Smiley. We'll take it along with him. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it. In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
.101 to play in this third quarter. Girard Trojans lead it 40-21. They've led by as many as 26 in this quarter, but tenacious comeback for the Titans, hitting threes. They've hit 5 of them in this third quarter. Cassidy is trying to get open. Trojans have band up, coming out of that break. And that's Coach Westcott. He knows he called that break because they were in his zone, and they had come out in that zone, and they hadn't really ran that much. And so Coach Smiley calls a timeout, and the coach comes out in a man. And the man is a matchup with Booyah on Cassidy. Schallenberger. And it's time for Wald at 30 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Titans matched and almost doubled what they scored in the first half in the third quarter here. They had 9 at halftime. They have 15 in this quarter. Here's Cassidy going with 5 seconds. He'll step around the pump fake. Good look at it. It's a good play there. 40-23. Titans back within 17. It seems weird to say that, but considering where this game was at, that's pretty tight. 1 quarter in the book, or 3 quarters in the books. Final quarter coming your way next on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is a first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Columbus Titans outscored the Trojans 14-12 in the third quarter to close out a lead just a little bit. Trojans led by 19 after 2. At halftime, they led 19. They led by as many as 26 in the third. Right now, they lead by 17. At the end of 3, as we head into the fourth quarter of play, 40-23. Saporito just inside three-point range. That's a good take by him. He's warmed up a little bit. 40-25. Trojans trying to make this thing way more interesting than it needs to be. Booyah. He gets caught up. Dylan Collins already has 3 threes. He misses it, but rebound, Booyah up and good. Caleb gets the rebound and puts it back up. 42-25. 7:10 to go in the game. Here's Cassidy. Kick. Schallenberger. Job by Lawler to get out there. Here's Saporito. Driving on Doherty. Carter. Maybe going to be called for that one. Getting body into him. May have called Williams. Or Collins, yeah, may have called Collins on that one, reaching in underneath there. It's his second. And Saporito knocks down the first one. Said they had 5 threes in the third quarter. They only had 4 threes. Only. Second one's no good by Saporito. Rebound pulled out of there by Doherty. And here come the Trojans. 6:50 to play. Doherty shows high. Outside Muya. Skip back on the left side for Troike. Evident 10 first half points yet to score since, but he can make dishes like that. It's pretty awesome. Doherty's got 8 points. I think all of them are coming off Evan Troike assists. Troike back in to try to quiet Cassidy. Good catch out here. Screen comes for him. Doubled momentarily. Here's Walden. Skip underneath for Cassidy. Trojans recover. Saporito. Graham for 3. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Walden. He'll go back in the paint and get the contact on Dylan Collins. It'll be his third. Tell you what, if this second half team that came out in the first half, this has been a much better ballgame.
Yep.
Dynamite drop in there, by the way. Yep. Walden's first points of the ball game. As he knocks the front side in. The first one knocks down both of them. 44-28. Just under 6 to play in this ball game. Troike gets big. Doherty, scoop no good. Muya comes in and cleans it up. Poor Caden Lallema standing there in a perfect spot. And in comes flying Caleb Muya. 46-28. And a foul going to be called on the Trojans. Foul's called on Caden Lallema. I guess gets that one. His first. Team 7 on the Trojans. 7-2 the team foul situation. Cassidy at the free throw line rattles in the first one. Just his first trip to the free throw line. He was up to just 4 first half points. Since that point, he has hit 9. He's got 13 for the ball game. They get 14 and back to a 16-point game. 46-30. It has not been this close since it was 24-9 in the second quarter. William gets it across over to Collins. Step off inside Doherty. Carter will go to work. He gets the roll. Carter's in double figures with 10. 5:15 to go here in the ball game. To the corner. No good on a shot by Hosier. And rebound pulled out of there by who else? Off to Collins. Kick. Trojans still with that starting 5 in there. Collins up off inside, and a foul going to be called on Saporito. And they're starting to pound it inside on the Trojans to Carter Doherty. They're calling on the floor. Saporito's second. Team foul just number 3. Will throw it in deep for Lallema. 4:53 to play in the ball game. Trojans lead at 48-30. Titans have certainly made it a little more entertaining here in the second half. Here's Muya, and he is going to be called for a charge. Caleb just a little grin. He got grabbed kind of from behind. I think it made him lose his footing a little bit, and he was out of control. And tough break against number 10. Starts the clock, 4:40 to play now here in this ball game. Here's Hosier, he'll drive, scoop, good. Just his first field goal, first points of the ball game. 48-32, back to a 16-point contest. Here's Troike. Scoop, no look, off the glass, good. Carter Dory's been benefited by some niftiness from Evan Troike tonight. What in the world was that? There was no contact. They called on Mulia. That was weird. His second, his third, team 9. Missed the front side. Rebound pulled out of there by Troike. Carter again. Big fella going to work. Trojans back in front by 20. 3:46 to play in the game. Cassidy normally could shoot those shots, but he can't over the top of Caleb Mulia. Fade away by Walden, no good. And the Trojans can afford to maybe take a little time. Nope. How about another no look? A foul on the floor against Mulia, so it'll stay with the Trojans. Foul's going to be called on Graham, his second. Team 5. Team 4. 3:24 to play in the contest. Trojans trying to bounce back from a loss Friday. Only one loss in conference play. Still in the driver's seat of the CNC. Here's Mulia, a little bunny in the paint, up and good. Caleb's got 16 points in the contest. Trojans back in front by 22. Cassidy from another time zone. Can't get it to go. Up in front, Mulia. Under 3 to play. Now in this game, and a foul going to be called on Osier. Schallenberger going to come to the ball game for the Titans. Out goes Walden. Grayson Walden running on fumes. Here's Troike. Back around, Collins. Evan thought about it, now he'll drive. He'll throw it up. They're going to call that one on the floor as well. It'll be the 6th team foul on the Titans. It's going to be on Osier again. His 4th. .238 to play. That one thrown away by Troike. A rare mistake there up in front for Jared Graham. He'll finally get it, and a foul going to be called on Caleb Mulia. It's irritating. It's his 4th. Coach wants a timeout. It's a full. We'll take it as well. Trojans just trying to cruise to a victory here tonight on the road. We'll see if they can do it when we return on Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
.54-34, Trojans lead by 20. Here on the road at Columbus. Make sure you join us coming up on Friday as we head back this way, take on the Riverton Rams. And then 2 games at home. It'll be nice again to be friendly confines of Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium for a good portion of the rest of the season. I think a lone trip to Colgan is all we'll have left after this week. And then probably a home game in the sub-state. They do that, I believe, for both teams on a Monday, Tuesday, and then hopefully we're headed to Caney Valley. Never thought I'd say those words. And the shot by Graham, no good. Pulled out of there by Caleb Muya. He's got to be a double figures on rebounds. Good student section here on the road on a Tuesday night. Trojans just content to pull this out and try to hold on to it a little bit. Titans trying to get a steal. Stop here, down by 20. And Columbus dug themselves in a 15-0 hole to start this game and have been trying to get out of it ever since. Had a little flurry, dump off inside Troike. Carter gets it back and puts it up and in. That's pretty quick. Carter's got 10 fourth quarter points. He's got 16 for the ball game. Is there a Carter chant there momentarily? Shot up and good by who? Let's see who made that one. 5, Saporito. It's his second 3 of the second half. And a foul going to be called on Cassidy. I believe he's in any foul trouble. I think this is his first somehow. Team foul number 7. So that's going to send Troike to the free throw line to shoot. 1-1. Troike, 10 first half points. Nothing to speak of here in the second half, other than a bunch of awesome assists to Evan Carter Doherty. First one's no good, so you don't get to shoot the second one. Cassidy in transition, missed it. Rebound, Doherty. Outlet for Muya. 1:09 to play in the ball game. Caleb, nowhere to go with it. And a foul going to be called. It's going to send Carter Doherty to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Trojans have not attempted a lot of free throws tonight. That one by Troike was the 5th free throw attempt of the game. Trojans are 3 of 5. Doherty at the free throw line, and Carter missed the front side of it. Carter probably close to a career high. There's Saporito again from way downtown. That one missed badly. 44.8 seconds to play. In this ball game. The Smith Agency Farmers Insurance post-game show coming your way in just a moment. Collins going to dribble all the way through, kick out. And a foul going to be called on Cassidy for whatever reason. And that's going to send Troike back to the free throw line. 0 for 1 on the night just a moment ago. Lady Trojans won earlier tonight, staying unbeaten in the CNC. They won 43-39. A game where they trailed briefly in the first quarter, grabbed the lead at 9-8, and never relinquished that. It was tight down the stretch, got to within 1 with 3:31 to play in the game, 40-39, but Lady Trojans held on. Out goes Lawlin, out goes Collins. Trojans have put in some subs. Out goes everybody but Troike, as a matter of fact. Henderson comes in. Davis into the ball game. Logan Thomas back into the game. And Rigby Bourne into the game for Girard. Troike made the first one, missed the second one. There's a foul on the floor. Still going to be shooting 2. And they don't call the basket, but that's going to send Cassidy to the free throw line to shoot 2. And so Cassidy a little bit better night tonight than he did in Girard, but it's all going to be for naught. Look at the standings in the sub-state. There you see the Trojans and Baxter Springs. Columbus kind of middle of the pack in that going into tonight. Cassidy makes them both. .7 seconds to play. Trojans going to run it here with number 2s. Anderson County had that cheer the other night. I thought they pulled the trigger a little early.
Yeah.
It ended up working out for them, but Trojans going to get the win here, 57-39. Your final in this one. And so the Trojans, both teams bounce back after Friday night losses. Both teams remain in the driver's seat of the CNC as the Trojans will move to 7-1 in conference action, 13-2 on the year. And we'll come back and talk about it here on the Leah Smith Agency post-game show. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance. Leah bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown in both Kansas and Missouri. Call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. A Trojan sweep is always sweet on the road in the conference in February. We'll talk about this when we return on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back out here on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard Sports Live. The Girard Trojans get the sweep here. Ladies win it earlier tonight, 43-39. Trojan men win here 7-39. Trojans came out red hot, led this game 15-0 at one point in the first quarter. It was 15-2 after one. Titans didn't score until a minute 20 to go in the first quarter. Trojans led by as many as 19. That was the difference at halftime, 28-9. Titans had a little bit of a run there in the second quarter, got it to within 12, but then the Trojans just kept on them and pulled it out to 19, and then Trojans led by as many as 26, but the Titans started hitting some threes. They had 4 threes in the third quarter. They outscored the Trojans 14-12 in the third and tried to make it a little bit more interesting. It was just a 17-point lead after 3, 40-23. And then the Titans just never could quite get over the hump at that point. They got it to within 16, I think, a couple times. But the Trojans able to do what they needed to do to keep that deficit and got the win here at 57-39. 57-39. Again, the Trojans move to 13-2 on the year, 7-1 in the CNC. Leading the way, I'm missing 3 points somewhere. Leading the way is Carter Doherty with 16 points, along with Caleb Muya, 16, then 11 from Collins and 11 from Evan Choike. So not a lot of love getting around to everybody else, but those guys certainly effective in this one. In this ball game, Caleb Muya went over 1,000 points for his career. He hit it, the first field goal of the second half, and it went up 1,001 points. He will go over 1,000 points for his career in this. 3 points from Lynn Shallow, and then 2 points from Austin Hosier and from Grayson Walden for Titans. We'll step final timeout, come back and talk about the Girard Trojans. Rod Westcott. When we return on the Leah Smith Agency postgame show on Girard.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, Lehman Realty, locally owned staff are ready to meet the needs of the client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty Athletics. Learn more at www.lehman.net or call Jason at 620-724-8022.
Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletic. Chicken serves up the air's best fried chicken and a whole lot, and Friday boneless wing. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pumpkin. Or enjoying a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgerard.com. 4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a member of the Girard Trojans. McClellan is also proud to have been served in the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential and roll-off services. As an owned and operated company, owners Dave McClellan and their employees dedicated providing the highest quality customers. To learn more, McClellan Sanitation at 620-484-86. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crocan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 6 years. We helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, the world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, it has not. Check us out on the web, ckt.net.
Looking back here one final time on the League Agency post-game show, the Girard Trojans get the win here on the boys' side, 57-39. The head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. And Coach, good to get a win. Served at Anderson County. Came out red hot, 15 start. And when you get a start like that, it spells usually for a pretty good night.
Yeah, I thought the kids come out defensively. I thought we did a good job. The kid the first half. And I think he only had one in the first half from the three-point. And that's really what our focus on. And he did him on us, and our help was a little slow at times. But kids job on him. And, that's like we got some kids hot, and we've got to be able to contest a little better in the second half. But had a pretty nice cushion and did some good things tonight. I thought we shared the ball, got the ball inside where it belongs, and got some good looks. Knocked some shot outside as well. So just see us clicking a little bit tonight, and hopefully we can get on a little run here. Finish off the regular season.
Carter, he can dominate when he's got a little bit of an advantage down in sounding tonight. Evan Choike had some great to him. 16 points. That'd be close to a career high for him if high. He's a beast. Let's go.
Yeah, it is. He did really focused on Caleb tonight. He was able to get that seat. Screening for Caleb, on to Caleb, and really made him getting to the rim, but that freed Carter up. So a handful for anybody, and he had a nice game well around the rim. Got to work over a little bit, but thought he did some nice things and really stepped up. Last game night, all the guys that played tonight did some good things. Stuff about them, so I'd see us bounce back the way we did. Hopefully we can get back in the gym and get Ryder a little prime, and I know he's to bed. He's out there warming up, ready to play, but we get the night off, so hopefully we possibly will.
Fun back at it on Friday against the Rams. Appreciate your time as always, and good luck. Coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott, joining us here on the Leah Smith. We'll wrap things up. Late Trojan men win it, 57 ladies win it tonight. Final score, 43-39. You got to see it all here on Girard Sports Live.
This live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crockett Telephone Technology, also by Fleur, Almerance, Jenny Collins, Bender, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Store, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, the Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and the Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.